we should have volume up and running now. For some reason, OBS always likes to make an unauthorized change to the volume or the microphone that comes in. And I never did put the live feed in, did I? Did I never put that in the link? Or in our thread? Could have sworn I did. Oh, I did. How's everybody doing tonight? My name's Joe. Welcome to Best Card Breaks. I'm just getting this fired up so that I can see who's commenting. So, Facebook's being pretty awesome tonight with its loading capabilities. So, here we go. Let's rock and roll. Let's get in here. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? I've got some good stories to kick us off while we get things rocking. So, I play in a men's baseball league, and tonight I'm almost positive that I strained my hammy. So there's that on a steal to second base. And then it started raining tonight, and my second at bat at the dish, for the first time in my entire career, my bat flew right out of my hands and straight over the dugout. And it was right after that instance that we then called the game for rain. And everybody went back on their merry way, outside of me now having definite hamstring pain. So if you hear any moan, groans, or uncomfortability tonight, it's probably due to that. But anyway, let's crack these cases open and let's have some doggone fun. 2022-23 Bowman dual jumbo case action going on. And I know we are behind schedule, but we are going to make it work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide these here. You guys will be able to see everything. Top left camera over here, 23, 22. This is just going to give me room for our double decker, which I'll just go ahead and set up now so we can get rocking and rolling and not have to do anything crazy tonight as we get more cards on the table. So let's get rolling tonight. And let's kick off everybody's weekend with a nasty break here. With a nasty one. Alright. And once again, the old OBS settings. Get me again. Alright, here we go. Here we go. 2023 Bowman Jumbo. Just start us off. See if we can't get a heavy dose of Junior Caminero, Drew Jones, Ellie De La Cruz, James Wood, and the whole shebang. All right, first box. 2023 Bowman Jumbo. If you are in the NBA break, it will go right after this. And this will probably, I'm going to hope to try to start the NBA break probably like 12:30-ish. Christian Vaquero on the Bowman Spotlight. I'm thinking this will take probably an hour and a half-ish. Is my plan. And Andres Mesa on the Lunar for the Rangers. And looks like our first auto is going to be a Jace Jung top 100 prospects going out to the Tigers. Going out to the Tigers. Mr. Wagerson. After me being completely rude, these are your words. After me being rude, you finally taking a team. You're going to hit the first auto of the break. How about that? got gold paper, Vladdy Jr., and Yoangel Aponte going out to the Jays, going to Mr. Geller. Going out to the Blue Jays. Base auto, Mr. Aponte. Osorio. Brock Jones. Hey, we got Manuel Beltre out of $4.99. And next auto, Samuel De La Rosa. Going out to the Cardinals. Mr. Ben Philly, nice speckle, Samuel De La Rosa. Going out to the Cardinals. Out of $2.99. Catch a stand. And we got a little Frederick Ben Cosme on the live out of $3.99. Going out to the O's. Jackson Holiday on the spotlight. Riley Green's having a solid year. Christian Vaquero out of 50 on the gold paper. And Invicta, Eric Hernandez for the White Sox. Yeah, Riley Green is looking good. He's looking good right now. He is looking good. I'll give him that. I'll tell you what, you know who else is like quietly doing pretty well? And maybe not so quietly, just feels quietly to me. Brett Beatty's doing all right. He might not be hitting 300, but he's showing some decent power numbers. Homered again tonight. I always liked Brett Beatty, but by the time that I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do it, Brett Beatty cards were already past my price range. No skunk already, not even case one. Oh, that was box one. You don't even have to worry about the no skunk. Look at you. Big man on campus. Already have 4 of those. Well, I apologize for giving you your 4th one. Alright, here we go. 2022 Bowman Jumbo. Edgar Cuero. Changing up the pace here. Tristan Cassis. George Valera. How's George Valera doing this year? I swear, one of these days the Guardians are going to be like, all right, well, he's 35. We might as well call him up. Nice atomic for the Brew Crew, Hendry Mendez. This is my guy. This is the guy I collect. I shouldn't say a ton of. Whoa. Good start to the night. Stand goes flying. All right. Hendry Mendez, atomic. Shouldn't say a ton, but he's one of my main collections for the Brewers, being that Chourio is not even remotely close to the price range that I'd be comfortable with. And nice Curtis Mead. Rays. jumping on the board with a real nice Curtis Mead base auto. Solid prospect there. For the Rays, we had Jordan Adams, Sodi, Yorbit Vivas, Dustin Harris, Jay Walker, Max Muncy, and lime green paper, Ryan Mountcastle. He's also having a solid year. Mountcastle's got, I think he's double-digit home runs already. You just want your monster Von Brown, and that's it. All right, easy to please. What are we classifying as a monster? Gold? Gold or better? Are we gonna call that a monster? I mean, I can't guarantee like a super, you know. That's a tough guarantee. We can work on a Cooper Kenny refractor. Traded for who? Von Brown? As long as you didn't give up too much, that's a solid trade. And I only say that because Von Brown's just a little older. Sometimes those guys are at risk of Mountcastle. I was about to say, all right, yeah, Mountcastle's solid. He's having a great year. Purple pattern paper, Diego Rincones out of 199 for the Giants. Khalil Watson. And going out to the Brew Crew, Larry Ernesto out of 499. Mr. Ernesto. Ramos and Mekhi Backstrom out of 399 on the lava for the Bravos, the Braves. Mr. Rafaela. Man, I like Sedan Rafaela so much. I think he's going to be an absolute stud. All right, box number 2 of 23, Bowman. Yeah, Josh Young's not a bad pickup. Josh Young has been really good. I'll tell you what, that 19 draft class has been really solid, honestly. Outside of Gunnar having a really slow start, Corbin Carroll looks good. Josh Young looks good. Adley looks good. Riley Green looks good. I mean, I personally think Bryson Stott's a stud. Brett Beatty's a stud. Like, that 19 draft class, man, that draft class is really coming together. I've got a Josh Young True Gold non-auto sitting at PSA. Hoping when I looked at it, it looked clean. It'd be nice to get a nice 10 on that. That'd be a nice card to be able to move. Francisco Alvarez on the spotlight. It is the beginning of a new era. You're not wrong. Elijah Green. And out of 199, Yoangel Apante. And our first auto, Phillies, Justin Crawford. All right. Oh, nice little blue lunar crater going out to the Phillies. Kevin Gilman. Nice J. Crawl, Justin Crawford, blue lunar crater out of 150. Going out to the Phillies. Nice hit, Kevin. Justin Crawford stuff has fallen a little bit. Well, obviously everything's fallen from release day, but his stuff has fallen to a point where, like, I feel like it's only up from here. Like, in my opinion, I feel like it's only up from here. unless he just absolutely stinks. Like, his stuff started out of the gate was pretty high, kind of fell a little bit, and I think we're going to settle on it being a little higher than where it is right now. Nick Vogt, base ink going out to the Padres. But that is a good start for the Phillies. Value-wise, it's all straight cheddar from here on out for the Phillies. Because I know those Blue Lunars are about 3-something. Blue Jays, Luis Garcia. We're going to go through the entire Jays checklist real quick. Luis Garcia. Spotlight, Tamar Johnson. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting where his prices have fallen, which I don't even know why. And I've debated. I'm going to kind of see what happens with him, but he was a guy that I thought was a good potential buy and hold. And, oh, these are so cool. Jackson Holliday on the Atomic Spotlight. Jackson Holliday Atomic Bowman Spotlight for the Orioles. I love those cards. They look so cool. It's like a black cracked ice. Lionel James. And True Blue. Oh, come on. Why couldn't that have been out of 22? Come on. Nice Jackson Churio out of 23 Bowman. Little second year Jackson. Going out to the Brew Crew. That's still a beauty of a card. Churio's still absolutely terrorizing it. Ellie's call-up's got to be right around the corner for any Reds fans or anyone collecting Ellie. It's got to be coming any day now. That Reds team is just not very good, and he is unbelievable. Yeah, Adley. All right, box number 2 of 22, Bowman. So I'm going to see what happens with Justin Crawford's market. I might grab some and hold. I anymore now, I try to keep my PC pretty central to some of the teams I like. I got a little while back in 2020 draft, 21 Chrome. Man, I started hunting and chasing and getting wild and fall down this path of like, oh man, I've got one good card of a guy. Instead of just kind of diving in on a few guys and buying up a handful of nice autos. It's all on how you want to collect, though. All right, here we go. 22. Bowman. Yeah, I don't blame you. I've been buying a lot from, like, if I go to shows, that'll be where I buy too, because I can at least look at the card. Tyler Hardman Refractor out of $4.99. You never know what's going to come from cards you get from eBay, and that's for buying and selling. Like, That's why, personally, I am a big fan of eBay's authentication. I know some people get frustrated. I think they did a terrible job of the name. But, typically, nice little PA. When I have a card go through eBay's authentication, I don't get chargebacks, because eBay checks out the card and they'll tell you, hey, it's damaged. So, it needs to be a return. But when I have cards not go through authentication, it opens the door for whatever the buyer wants to say. And we all know how eBay typically sides. So I'm a big fan of it, especially for higher dollar cards. But anymore now, I usually just try to sell in slabs when I sell, unless it's a guy I don't want to collect at all. Max Muncy, James Wood. Brady House, no Elvie. Well, Invicta, Arias. Arias homered last night, I think. Jackson Churio Chrome. Ortega, and well, purple Junior San Quintin out of 250. Going out to the Guardians. Lime green paper, Jose Salas. Almost called him Josh. That would not have been the right name. His name is not Josh Salas. I hear you. That's I'm on that ball game too. I'm in that ball game too. It's kind of a three-part to collecting, I feel like. Cleo Watson. It's the I want to get into breaks part, and oh, this is a nice one, Guardians. George Valera, Speckle out of 299, going out to Mr. Dan Griffin. Nice one there, Dan. George Valera on the Speckle out of 299. Very nice. Very nice, Mr. Valera. All right, box number 3. Actually, I wanted to do something real quick, because I've been meaning to do this for a little while now. There we go. Alright, here we go. 23 Bowman. Box number 3. Jake Crawford. Josh Young on the spotlight. Lunar, Jason Dominguez. And looks like we got rookie. Kanan Smith and Jiba on the refractor rookie. So I opened a hobby box at the shop the other day, a little while back, and I pulled an orange, Kanan Smith and Jiba auto. Sad, sad day when you look up the comp and go, oh, okay, $45 for a true orange. I'm like, come on, man, really? It's still a true orange. Talk about an athletic family, though. Jackson Smith and Jiba to the NFL, Kanan Smith and the MLB, Matt Mervis, and Mets Junior to the end. True Blue Junior. Going out to the Mets, Matt Fletcher. Nice True Blue Junior to the end. Fit back there. Yeah, it kind of starts getting a little squeezy in here. Not as much room as I have in the shop. Yeah, I was surprised, but life goes on. Braylon Bishop. Base auto going out to the Pirates. Is Jackson in Bowman University? I will tell you what, that checklist for Bowman University is actually it's pretty nice. It's not bad. Brett Beatty on the spotlight. It's just really big, so sometimes it makes it tough to get the bigger names. And he's not in university? Oh, okay. That's what I thought you were getting at. I thought you were saying he's in Bowman U. Yeah, the checklist is pretty solid. It's just the one thing that really frustrates me is why is Wimbayama a doggone redemption? Like I hate that. I want them to get away from the redemptions. The Crawford is a blue lunar crater out of 150, Kevin. Nice hit. Yeah, I know. Oh, he is in there? Gotcha. I know, Jeremy. I know. We pulled a ton of A's coming out of the first one. Talking about your mom earlier. Gus, I was not talking about your mom. That's true. I did get you Kaboom. There we go. Sweet. All right. I got all these people that I can mark off the giving me crap list. That's awesome. So excited. Vargas. And nice little Yoendrick Pinango blue shimmer out of 150. How much does it affect me? You know, it doesn't affect me that much, you know. But I more so I do feel for people. Like, I get it. You know, I've been on the crappy side of a skunk. It sucks. Like, I just try to be reasonable with people. Edgar Cuero. You know, if you come hit me up in my PMs and start getting all salty and stuff like that, at some point I probably just start ignoring you. I'm just being realistic with you. I'm not going to sit there and waste my family time on you telling me you skunked and yelling at me as if I'm, like, controlling the cards. But if you're in the chat saying, you know, this sucks, this is crap, I get it. Sometimes it does suck. It is crap. And I am 100% okay with it. Brandon, if you PM me, I'm just going to give you the middle finger emoji. Or what I'll do is I'll just laugh emote the emote. I'll just laugh emote your comment. Julio, Ellie De La Cruz. No, I get it. Like, I've had people PM me before. I understand. It's frustrating. It's irritating. You spend your money, you get skunked. I get it. Like, I'm not going to be like, wow, you know, figure your life out. Like, I get it. Yeah, right? That's the one I'm waiting for. Nick hits you with the giant blue thumb. Oh, man. That's classic. All right, we got purple ink. Come on. Hidalgo. Alejandro Hidalgo out of 250. And, I mean, I sympathize sometimes, too, where it's like, when a case is bad and it gets done, I'm not the type of breaker that's like, well, it wasn't too bad. No, like, if it feels junk, it's a junk case. Like, I'm right there with you. Crap. Like, out of 125, Aqua Shimmer Yoswar. You know, I've been in a break before where, you know, I spent, you know, $950, bought 3 of the top teams in a case, you know, in a dual case of hobby and jumbo of 21 chrome and got skunked. Like, that sucks. But that's how it goes. Not that that's even, you know, some people spend more and it's the same way. Like, it's the way it goes. It's not a guarantee. But I will say, typically when people hit big cards, I get PMs too saying, hey man, thanks, this is a big hit, it's awesome. Matt Frazier, base auto. So, you take the good with the bad, and you keep on trucking. As long as people aren't throwing insults at me or messaging my wife, then we'll have a discussion. And that's not an open invitation for you to message my wife. Robert Dominguez. All right, here we go. Did you wind up selling it? Dan, did you sell that red Harrison? I don't even want to hear it, Ryan. You literally pulled a red Riley Green. Nice. You don't have to disclose how much it sold for, Dan, but if you want to PM me. I was curious because people were telling me it was a massive card. And I just wasn't sure how much that was going to go for. I don't ever force people to disclose in the chat. 215. Woo. That's solid, actually. I did not believe that card was going to be up in that range, but man, that's awesome. Spencer Jones Lava. And Ryan wonders why I give him crap when he's in the chat and not in the break. What we got here? Cardinals. Another De La Rosa. Another speckled De La Rosa. We've seen this a handful coming out of these cases. We get a double the same thing. Come on. Package better. Junior Tillian, if this is a true blue. All right, purple. Purple out of 250. Purple out of 250 for the Mets. I was gonna say, if that's a true blue, that's wild. Yeah, it does. It does. As the breaker, you open yourself up to the scrutiny. Guy already had another Red Harrison. Well, I'll tell you what, man. All the people that collected Spencer Strider heavily look like geniuses now, you know? Back then, I remember there were people that would collect pictures and, you know, you're just kind of like, well, it doesn't seem like a great option, but okay. And then Spencer Strider all of a sudden was like the second best-selling card out of 2020 draft. You're like, well, you're a genius. Lisandro Rodriguez going out to the Royals. I mean, at one point, Spencer Strider autos were going for like, I mean, really minimal. Like 30-something bucks, I think. $25 for a base. And another Spencer Jones color, Speckle. Yeah, right. Andrew Painter stuff's the same way. Christian Vaquero. Which is good. It's really, really good that we're starting to see pitchers get some love in the hobby. I knew it was going to come at some point as the hobby's expanded. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous, you know, when you look at some of the pitchers from the past. Francisco Alvarez, purple. You know, when you have pitchers of the past like DeGrom and some of these big-name guys that, you know, nobody cares about, you're like, how is that the case? You know, guys like the best thing since sliced bread. And then you turn around into the vintage world and, you know, people are buying Nolan Ryans up the wazoo. Granted, he's Hall of Famer. But nonetheless, pitchers have value. They just don't catch value. Pitchers are a weird market. Like, hitters, you can have potential and people will buy you up. You know, pitchers, you have to prove it, then people buy you. It's like, all right. That somebody traded a Mackenzie Gore super auto out of Ben Baller and traded it straight up for an Alvarez Bowman Chrome rookie out of 25 and Francisco Alvarez auto out of 25 or just a non-auto. Because I'd say, I mean, either way, I think that's a good trade. But if it's an Alvarez auto, then I think you got way better value and long-term value than the Gore. Not that Mackenzie Gore is not going to be good or better than he is, but. And purple ink, Damiano Palmigiani. For some reason in my head, I was thinking, ooh, did we get Tucker Toman? Toman is in draft. So, there's that. Cleo Watson, Fuchsia, going to the Marlins. The Khalil Watsons we pull now, I'm like, man, if only this was release day. And we got Atomic. Oh, man. Angels, nice Edgar Cuero, Mr. Blackburn. Nice Edgar Cuero. That's nasty. Atomic, out of 100. Going out to the Angels, Mr. Blackburn. Beauty of a hit, sir. Beauty of a hit. That's actually going to move Jace. Jace is going to have to just hang out over here. Vegas with the winner. I'll tell you what, both hockey series. Man, that one last night was a barn burner. 4 overtimes. I stayed up for the entire thing. Alexander Vargas. I stayed up for the entire thing. Walked away to the bathroom, and Florida scores. Oh, gold shimmy, Tampa. Cooper Kinney out of 50 for the Rays. Talk about bad luck, right? Because I'm sitting there thinking, okay, because there was like 30 seconds left on the clock in the fourth period. And of course, me being me, I decided, well, all right, I'll just use the bathroom instead of waiting the 40 seconds. They won't score. Sure enough. Ba-boom. NHL playoffs are all... NHL in general, man. If you haven't seen a live hockey game, I recommend it to everyone. It is one of the best, if not the best, live sports to go to. Spoiled Blackhawks fan. Well, you're about to be real spoiled, man. Bedard is generational. That kid is something else. Luis Verdugo, base auto. And the good news is we are going to be ripping hockey at some point coming up. As we start getting more new releases of hockey, we are going to be ripping hockey left and right. I promise. All I'm asking of you guys is as long as price is there, which 9 times out of 10, I'll say 95 times out of 100, price is good, because I know how Nick is. We just got to fill them, because the more that we fill them, the more Nick will trust the hockey market, and we'll keep them rolling. But yeah, Connor Bedard, man. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Mike. Mike said the Connor Bedard cards are going to put him in the poorhouse. That's fantastic. Yeah, I truthfully believe that Bedard is going to be the next, like, McDavid, you know? McDavid's kind of the face of NHL now. You know, when people that don't really watch hockey think hockey, they think Connor McDavid. I do think that Bedard is going to be a similar face in the next 5 to 6 years. I know. So, the thing with Leaf, we don't really buy a lot of Leaf. But we'll be getting a lot of upper deck stuff, upper deck hockey. So that will be super, super nice. So we'll have the actual, we'll have the actual licensed products for hockey. Yeah, and they kind of took the fighting out of the game of hockey a little bit, which is a little bit of a bummer. Not that I would go for the fights. But, like one of my buddies and I were talking, hockey is one of those sports where they kind of it wasn't let bygones be bygones. They just were like, all right, like, if you got beef, like, drop the gloves, let it rip, and then you're done. And that's one thing I liked about the sport. You didn't have to worry about too many cheap shots. Jace Bowen facing for the Pirates. You know, guy got mad, guy's mad at another guy, hip checks him, throw the gloves down, have a fight, go to the box, all's done. Now it's like the refs jump in, stop it, and you see a little bit more cheap shot action at times. How you Lee at a $2.99 on the speckle? Yeah, I sold my Bryce Young redemption. I ripped some leaf metal draft with a buddy of mine when he was in town. I had some boxes, and I just sold the redemption outright. I didn't want to wait. All right, we got Mariners. Robert Perez Jr. Refractor out of $4.99 for the Mariners. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But that was always the thing that was nice to see in hockey. You had your grinders. Those were the guys that would just go out there, and if you're a big guy, you know, like Patrick Kane gets cheap shotted, like your grinder just goes out there and just crushes somebody. And that was just like, that was their role. They were just the fighting defenseman. What do we got? Astros, Clifford? Nope, Andrew Taylor. Purple out of 250, Andrew Taylor. Yeah, Blackhawks fans have been spoiled. Red Wings fans, until up about last 5 years or so, were spoiled. Which I will tell you, Ryan, I don't know why the Red Wings are as bad as they are. Like, they've had some talent, and then it's just like they just don't know how to develop them. Like, Dylan Larkin is good at a 250, but there's just nobody else really around him. But anyway. Nice Garrett Mitchell, purple pattern paper out of $1.99. Yeah, dude, hockey guys are just a different level of toughness. I don't... I love how often, I will say this, I love how often our breaks turn into us talking about hockey all the time. I'm telling you, I keep telling Nick, we need to go buy some Upper Deck hockey product and throw it up and have some fun. Because we have a ton of hockey fans, man. A ton. And hockey's a continually growing sport at this point. Yeah, I'm going to shoot for 12:30, Brandon. I think I just realized like 2 minutes ago that I did not update that time. I just realized that. So I'm going to, after this box, I will go in and make a comment. I'm going to shoot for 12:30. I'm thinking we should be done by then. Because we started this one just about an hour late. I agree, Mike. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and try. I'm going to push for it. I'm going to tell him to just buy one. I'll text him tonight. Actually, I'll tell Nick. I'm like, hey, get a case of the cup. We're gonna start ripping hockey. Let's go. Exactly. We can talk about baseball during hockey. Basic Christian Gonzalez for the Astros. Wow. Yeah, I want to see that. You pull a card like that, of course. I love seeing cool cards like that. A 9-way rookie auto book. Goodness gracious. Shalen Polanco. Which this year's cup is actually from, what, 2021, right? So it should be Lafreniere. Am I right, Mike? Is that Lafreniere's the big rookie in 21? Is that who it is? Because he was also supposed to be, like, not generational, but which he's pretty freaking good. Lafreniere's a stud. All right, we've got Speckle, Luis Verdugo. Oh, Kaprizov. That makes sense. Kaprizov, is he with the Wild? I'm about to make myself sound really dumb if I'm wrong. I know they had a pretty big rookie here recently. That might be like this year. He is with the Wild. Look at that. I know what I'm talking about a little bit. Just enough to be dangerous. I was like, watch, I'm going to start throwing it out. They're going to be like, this guy has no idea what he's talking about. Little Lennon Sosa going out to the White Sox. Dude, that's a nasty card, Mike. I'm just waiting to see it now. And Julio. Nice little Julio out of 125. Aqua Mini Diamonds. Going out to the Mariners. Nice Julio. Hey, I know my hockey. All right, let me do one thing real quick. I'm going to update our basketball break. Let them know what time we're ripping. I just realized I did not do that. And I think we still have a couple teams left, actually. All right, here we go. Oh, the question I was going to ask, because I didn't get to check out the Vegas game at all. How many did Marchessault score? Did Marchessault score again tonight? That team's been on an absolute, absolute manhunt this playoffs. He's got like 3 or 4 multi-goal games already. Something like that. He had a hat trick one night by the second period. I was like, my goodness. He's just on a just insane run right now. He did not. Okay. So let me guess. It wasn't Marchessault. It was probably Mark Stone scored some goals tonight. It's usually those are usually the two guys you got to worry about with Vegas as far as goal scoring goes. All right. Pavelski's been good too. Carlson had 2. Oh, I forgot about Carlson. Pavelski's been. Oh yeah, Eichel. Yeah, dude. I feel like Jack Eichel. We got Zach Geloff on the Lunar. Not a ton. Rays Jr. Brock Jones. Show me something low. Nice true blue. Brock Jones going out to the Rays. Eichel, ever since he went to Vegas, I just feel like he's not as big of a superstar now. Because he's, like, not the face. Like, he was the face in Buffalo, you know? He's still obviously really, really insanely good, but... Oh, Jack Eichel? Yeah. Eichel's... Dude, that guy... Before he got hurt... Leandro Arias. And got Cardinals again. Samuel De La Rosa. Speckle. Just kidding. Base auto for the Cardinals. Samuel De La Rosa. That's 3 this case. Jeez. I was hoping to see a Cam Collier there. Yeah, the Dallas Stars team is stacked to the 9. It's honestly insane how good Vegas has been since they became a team. Like, truthfully, it's insane to me how good they've been after forming. Vaughn Brown! Is this the monster Vaughn Brown for the Giants? Da-da-da. It is not a monster. Refractor out of 499. Maybe we're due for a super. I don't know. We haven't hit a ton of low-numbered action. We got to find a gold or something coming up. Usually, I feel like most cases have at least one kind of gold or better. Nolan Gorman. It'd be nice if we could see a super, man. It's been a while. Shoot, I think we're at, what, 17 or 1,800 this break for the super bounty? Brock Jones out of 199. It does not get up over $2,000 often. So if we get up over $2,000, we are going to be like we got to be getting close to a super. And Fuchsia Lunar out of 199. Kevin Pareda. Well, and we're also getting close. We're getting closer and closer to that 30-day mark for the Drew Jones Super. Because DA basically said within 30 days of release. Which I'm not really sure why in the world that would matter that much, but not my prerogative. All right, 22 Bowman, box number 6. I would say if either of the product is due for a big one, I'm gonna say it's probably 22 is due for a big low number because we've pulled a lot of base and a couple numbers. 23, I feel like we've had a solid number of color. Angel Acuna, Muncie. Sky Blue, Nick Gonzalez. $4.99. Thought I had to sneeze. And we have Redemption. Walker, Mayer. And our Redemption, Chrome Prospect, Blue out of 150. James Triantos. Nasty hit for the Cubbies, Mr. Mabry. Nice Triantos, True Blue out of 150. Going out to the Cubbies. Nasty hit. We're going to move this Jace Young out of here. Give us some more room down on the bottom. Sorry, Ryan. And Ronier Quintero. Oh, wait. Are these both numbered? Oh, they are. A little lava and a fuchsia. Fuchsia lava. Well, that's not normal. Must have stuck together. And we got Speckle Hendry Mendez for the Brew Crew. 2 Mendezes for the Brewers. Just making room for a Riley Green auto. Yeah, that's what it was. Ortega, Royce Mar, Jose Rodriguez. And Colson Montgomery, refractor out of $4.99 for the White Sox. Oh, out of 30, Wilman Diaz on the Virtuosic Vibrations. Going out to the Dodgers. Out of 30. Nice little Wilman Diaz insert auto. Trey Sweeney. Joshua Baez. And gold paper on the back. Yoelki Cespedes for the White Sox. All right, box number 7 of 23. right, here we go. Drew Jones on the spotlight. And Lunar Yasser for the Twins. And our first auto, Mariners. Prelander Baroa refractor out of 499. We gotta be looking for something here low. Paulie Goldschmidt and Shea Whitcomb. Refractor base, excuse me. Shea Whitcomb base going out to the Astros. And looks like we got some green grass on the back. Ricardo Perez out of 99 going out to the Phillies on the green grass parallel. Kyler Fedko, base auto for the Twins. Yeah, Trailblazers need to get rid of Dame. I'm sorry, they're not going to build a championship team around Dame at this point, in my opinion. It's too deep. Everybody else is too deep. And for Dame, if Dame wants to win a title, he needs to get out of Portland. Like, I know he doesn't want to, but it's just the reality. But I also, this sounds odd, but if you hear me out for a second, I don't think Dame really fits with any other team. And I say that because Dame is similar to Westbrook. Westbrook thrives when he is the main scorer, facilitator, and everything. If Dame is not the main scorer, or the number one guy always, it creates a little bit of like too much stardom. But unless they get another like role player type superstar, like a true number two, Blake Loubier, I don't think Portland's really got it. Dame in Detroit would make a lot of sense. They have some really good role play scorers. Cade could be a role play scorer. I just think wherever Dame goes, Dame has to be the number one guy for his skill set to really show out. That's the tough part in my eyes. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. That's just my opinion on that. Muncie, Class A, Austin Martin, Nick York. And we have True Blue. How about Denzer Guzman? True Blue for the Angels, Mr. Blackburn. Nice break for the Angels. Decent break for the Angels, I should say. Nice Guzman, Lennon Sosa, Guzman and Aquero. Chorio, DG. And we got another redemption. Baez, Yoswar. We got Colas, redemption 22. Alright, see what we're working with this time. Chrome prospect autograph of Oscar Colas for the White Sox. Little base Colas. Going out to Dusty Miller. Whoa. Cleo, Colson, Robert Hassell on a lava out of $3.99. Lime green paper, Raquelman DeCastro. And base ink, Eduardo Vaughn for the Red Sox. Yeah, I mean, word on the street is he's getting ready to sign a pretty heavy extension with Portland. That's the word on the street. All right, last box of 23. We got one more box of 22 and then a recap. I need something real low here. All right, here we go. Spotlight Lazaro. Lunar Jaffrey Solano for the Marlins. And we got Moises Ballesteros Atomic going out to the Cubbies. Nice Moises Ballesteros going out to the Cubbies on the Atomic. Mr. Mabry. Junior Caminero. $60 million. That's insane. Braves, Ambioris. Base auto for the Bravos. The Braves. Imagine making $1 million a week. Twins, Edward Julian. Come on, something nice and low. Purple. Out of 250, Edward Julian for the Twins. Oh, Mr. Kishko. Corbin Carroll spotlight. Drew Jones. Ryan Clifford, lime green out of 399. Cam and Martin Gonzalez on the Aqua Shimmer out of 125 for the Mariners. Yep. When you get paid too much, you hinder the ability to get anyone else. All right, last box of the break. 22 Jumbo, box number 8. Yeah, you're fine to me, Gus. You're good with me. It's sports talk. It's not like you're telling me about how you had to cut the grass today or you're sad. Like, we're talking sports. I get it, man. I get it. Michael Harris. Hunter Green, Max Muncy. And Speckle for the Mariners, Jonathan Clase out of 299. Going out to the Mariners. Nice Clase. And we got Aqua Henry Davis out of 125 for the Pirates. Oh, goodness. You named your cat Joe. Why'd you do that? Purple, Nico Cavadas, paper out of 250 for the Red Sox. Purple, Henry Davis out of 250. 2 Henry Davis colors. And base ink, Nico Cavadas for the Red Sox. And refractor auto, James Triantos, non-redemption. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Understandable. Nice hit for the Cubbies. And we have a little Atomic Gunnar Henderson top 100 out of 150. Alright, that was not the best we've seen. I still don't know. I feel like we got two kind of atomic cases versus getting some low numbered stuff. Yeah, it definitely, you're not wrong. Alright, Lunar is Zach Geloff, Lawler, Jason Dominguez, Elijah Green. Yeah. Spotlight, we got Corbin Carroll, Jackson Churio, Riley Green, Adley Rutschman, Michael Harris, Brett Beatty, Josh Young, Francisco Alvarez, and Jackson Holliday. Goodness, so many different variations going on here. Alright, Speckle out of 299, we got Hao Yu Lee. And we've got Lavas and Refractors, Lavas out of 399. We got Frederick Bencosme, Spencer Jones, Ronier Quintero, and Refractor out of 499, Colson Montgomery. Fuchsias, we got Lunar Craters, Fuchsia Lava, and True Fuchsia, all out of 199. Yoan Galaponte, Khalil Watson, Kevin Pareda on the Crater, Marco Luciano on the Lava. Purples, we got Purple Pattern Paper, Purple Ray Wave, and True Purple. Papers are out of 199. The others are out of 250. Diego Rincones on the paper, Juan Amos, Garrett Mitchell on the paper, and Purple Ray Wave, Leandro Arias. Aquas out of 125. We got Shimmers, Mini Diamonds, and True. Yosuar Garcia, Julio Rodriguez, Martin Gonzalez, and Henry Davis, all out of 125. Speckle, another Speckle. Spencer Jones out of 299. Blue, we got blue shimmer and blue paper, both out of 150. Yoendrick Pinango, Garrett Cole, and Harry Ford. Out of 150, we got Atomic Spotlight, Jackson Holiday, and an Atomic Top 100, Gunnar Henderson, both for the Orioles. Greens, we got a green grass and a green mini diamond, both out of 99. Shannon Polanco and Ricardo Perez. Is there a Francisco Alvarez purple? Not in here. It might have gotten put into the sleeve stack. I'll look. If it did, if it's a rookie, I'm gonna top load it. I might have just out of habit put it to the sleeve stack. Golds, we got shimmer and gold papers, all out of 50. Christian Vaquero, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Cooper Kinney, and Yoelqui Cespedes. I can take a quick check. 1 second. Because I think I know exactly where it would be. Because I'm pretty sure we did. And I think I put it in the sleeve stack, to be completely honest with you. Yep, there it is. Look at that. I popped it up right away. That needs to be top loaded. All of the rookie papers I usually top load. Francisco Alvarez purple. Good check. Good check. Out of habit. Must have put it in the sleeve stack. I got you, Matt. Bada bing, bada boom. Not a problem. Yeah, the Bowman paper rookies are much different than regular rookies, or regular paper. They do hold solid value. Alright, base, autos, non-showcase. Yoangel Aponte, Nick Vogt, Alejandro P.A., Braylon Bishop, Edgar Cuero, Matt Frazier, Lisandro Rodriguez, Luis Verdugo, Jace Bowen, Christian Gonzalez, Lennon Sosa, Samil De La Rosa, Shea Whitcomb, Kyler Fedko, Colas on the redemption, Eduardo Vaughn, Ambiorus Tavares, and Nico Cavadas. Refractors out of 499. We got Larry Ernesto, Luis Garcia, Tyler Hardman, Kanan Smith and Jiba on the rookie, Robert Perez Jr., Vaughn Brown, and Perlander Baroa. Speckle out of 299. We got Samil De La Rosa, Luis Verdugo, Hendry Mendez, and Jonathan Clase. Purple out of 250. We got Alejandro Hidalgo, Damiano Palmagiani, and Andrew Taylor. And our miscellaneous, we got Josh Young on the Bowman Scouts top 100 out of 99, and Wilman Diaz on the Virtuosic Vibrations out of 30 for the Dodgers. And up in the showcase, going out to the Twins, we got a nice Edward Julien, purple out of 250 auto, going out to Nick Kishko. For the Brew Crew, how about a pair? We got a nice Atomic Hendry Mendez out of 100 on the auto, and a True Blue Jackson Churio non-auto going out to the Brewers and Michael Cho. Rays, got a pair of autos. Got a nice True Blue Brock Jones out of 150, and a base Curtis Mead going to the Rays and Kyle Taylor. Mets with a pair of Junior Tillians. Got a True Blue out of 150 and a purple out of 250 going out to Matt Fletcher. Cubbies, nice little 3-pack here. We got James Triantos, Refractor out of 499 auto. Moises Ballesteros, Atomic out of 100. And a James Triantos, Blue Redemption out of 150 going to the Cubbies and Derek Mabry. Cardinals, little Samil De La Rosa Speckle out of 299 going out to Ben Philly. Guardians, nice Speckle out of 299. George Valera going out to Dan Griffin. Phillies, Kevin Gilman, nice Blue Lunar Crater out of 150. Justin Crawford. And last but not least, let's not forget our Angels. Nice Edgar Cuero, Atomic out of 100, and a True Blue Denzer Guzman out of 150, going out to Jay Blackburn. All right, guys, that is the break. As always, appreciate everybody hanging out, tuning in. And we will be back here shortly for our basketball mixer, so feel free to tune in. Otherwise, have a great rest of your night, and as always,